Blockchain has gone through various revisions since its inception, as both the general public and corporate corporations seek to capitalize on its unique infrastructure. While its magnificent appearance has long been overshadowed by the speculative mood that drives cryptocurrency pricing, blockchain's genuine technological benefits should not be overlooked. If anything, the focus on the raging spikes in Bitcoin valuations has drawn more attention to the entire ecosystem, speeding adoption and even raising the prospect of institutional engagement. But first, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Crypto Talks, where we talk about cryptocurrency and all you need to know in the world of finances. And we're back with another incredible video. So please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of each new upload. In this video, we will be talking about the gaps, issues, and challenges between public and private blockchains that will help you in your cryptocurrency venture. So what are we waiting for? Without further ado, let's begin. Building on efficiencies. Numerous name-brand global multinationals have already joined the market in an effort to change their services. IBM, for example, is one of the corporations at the forefront of blockchain technology applications for business, particularly in light of the growing push to shift more services to cloud-based infrastructure. Nonetheless, it is just one example of the rising corporate interest in blockchain, highlighting the move toward the implementation of private blockchains that reject many of the qualities and concepts espoused by the first chains. At its heart, blockchain can be thought of as a decentralized information repository, or a database that is updated in real time and dispersed among its user base for verifiable record keeping. To further simplify the concept, it can be a trustless mechanism of exchanging value, both informational and asset-based. Above all, public chains are valuable because of the technology's intrinsic transparency, with anybody able to examine and verify all of the data stored on each block. One of the reasons blockchain has gained popularity is that, just as ERP systems are designed to help businesses connect different departments and systems, the technology can do the same. IBM's collaboration with global shipping giant Maersk and logistics provider Agility exemplifies the convergence of several common interests, notably the use of the Hyperledger Fabric 1.0 blockchain to minimize administrative expenses by developing a more efficient mechanism for information sharing. Blockchain is a competent architecture that enables seamless relationships, whether between company units and service providers in the case of the private blockchains, or communities separated by national borders in the case of public blockchains. Public blockchains are extremely significant since they can serve as the foundation for almost any democratized solution. Whether it's verifying an identity, assisting internet users in gaining control over their own data with solutions like Valid, or even enhancing collaborative efforts between researchers with Matrix, public blockchains are at the forefront of the revolution due to their permissionless design, which allows anyone to participate. However, public chains are not without flaws. Early entrants like Bitcoin and Ethereum disclose various constraints that stymie adoption efforts. One of the most serious issues is the amount of computing power necessary to run these networks. Because of the resource-intensive and expensive proof-of-work consensus for transaction verification, Bitcoin is still not a viable replacement for traditional currencies, despite its popularity. If you're a trader, you've undoubtedly already encountered these challenges in some way or another, whether as the result of network sluggishness or exorbitant trading fees. Although newer, lighter blockchains such as Quantum are overcoming the amount of processing power required to host public blockchains, private blockchains have already surpassed this barrier due to need. Private blockchains value speed and immutability over protecting user identities and encouraging transparency. These are critical aspects in the field of logistics, which necessitate the low-cost sharing of tracking information in real time. However, the permissioned character of these networks suggests that they are significantly less transparent and are not intended for widespread adoption and openness, limiting their potential reach and applicability. Bridging inclusivity and exclusivity. Public blockchains are exactly that. They are intended for public consumption. Because of their inherent design, they enable anybody to join the community in practically any role, contributing to higher rates of adoption. Many of the new projects aspire to deliver decentralized benefit to as many users as possible, but they are limited by scalability and trust difficulties. Although second-layer solutions have addressed some of these issues, they are insufficient. Private blockchains, while specifically developed for enterprise applications, lack many of the useful qualities of permissionless networks because they are not universally applicable and are instead built to achieve specific jobs and activities. Private blockchains are used by companies such as Brazil's Construtivo to address unique challenges like transparency and greater auditability of documents and infrastructure projects. Constructivo makes use of a platform developed by Multichain, which enables permissioned blockchain development for specific use cases as opposed to bigger public chains with broad applicability. Despite the disadvantages of a more closed ecosystem and the limitations that come with it, the next big leap in blockchain seeks to transcend these restraints, shrinking the gap between public and private, and potentially allowing them to interact. One of the most prominent complaints about blockchains is their inability to transfer data, or lack of compatibility, which is a problem that both private and public chains confront. If blockchains are used to communicate and transfer value, whether digital or real, a conduit must eventually be established to connect separated systems in order to expand the reach of existing applications. The most common example is the exchange of value from one cryptocurrency to another. Although there are numerous tradable cryptocurrency pairs either tied to fiat currencies or rival cryptocurrencies, the process of transferring value from, for example, Bitcoin to an ERC20 token may take additional steps that add costs rather than reduce them through seamless transfer. The expanding trend of developing solutions aimed at enabling cross-chain functionality means that many of the current barriers governing the exchange of value will eventually fall away. In effect, cross-chain capability might combine the greatest aspects of both private and public blockchains for the goal of exchanging value across separated ecosystems. Ripple has already made significant gains in this direction, with Interledger already testing transactions across numerous ledgers in different currencies at the same time. Other methods approach comparable problems from a different angle, focused on fostering the Internet of Value. Fusion focuses on providing interoperability to increase compatibility between the values moved on various chains by developing an open-code public chain built for crypto finance applications and third-party developers to contribute to the ecosystem. Fusion intends to achieve the early goals of disintermediation promoted by blockchain under a single platform with solutions such as multi-token smart contracts, off-chain data support, and even parallel processing capabilities. Well, hello there! We've made it halfway through our video, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it thus far. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and turn on notifications to be notified of new uploads. Bumping against the limits. Although commendable in its original goal, blockchain's advancement is hitting a wall of restrictions. Decentralized formats such as blockchain have enormous promise, but establishing systems meant to connect disconnected chains is the key to unlocking all of its powers. Interoperability has long been regarded as the missing piece in overcoming the challenges confronting both private and public blockchains by enabling them to interact and exchange values across platforms in a seamless manner. Though their functions and objectives are distinct, the possibility to combine public and private blockchains with inventive new solutions meant to achieve cross-chain exchange and greater compatibility holds great promise for all interests, both individual and corporate. Confidentiality. Do you wish to use blockchain technology for transactions involving proprietary, sensitive, or confidential data? For example, would you feel comfortable transferring and storing employee medical information, employment data, personal identifying information, business records, trade secrets, or intellectual property on a public blockchain? Businesses may be concerned about using a public blockchain depending on the nature of the content. As a reminder, anyone who has access to a public blockchain can see your transactions. While there are options for keeping such information secure, such as encryption and even the use of NFTs, you may not feel comfortable transferring or storing it on a public blockchain, especially if inadvertent disclosure could violate privacy laws, healthcare laws, or the terms of confidentiality agreements. Private blockchains may benefit businesses that seek additional control over data and privacy through specialized authorization constraints. Private blockchains, on the other hand, represent their own set of concerns for enterprises, particularly those operating in highly competitive industries. Users of a private blockchain, for example, risk locking themselves into a subpar solution since most private blockchains have fees or are subscription-based, ceding control of potentially competitive data and being at the mercy of the company that sets the rules. Furthermore, once participants are locked in, the platform owner may refuse to conduct business with the user in the future unless the user accepts additional terms and conditions. Great job! You've now learned about issues and challenges surrounding public and private blockchains. What do you think of them? Are you curious to learn more about them as much as we are? That concludes today's video. Please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of new uploads. This is Crypto Talks, and we'll see you in our next video.